Yo, what's up, homies? It's King Wolf. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my defensive setups in the red zone, defensive plays that I use, and some of the setups that are behind them. Before we get into it, man, make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, become a member of the Wolfpack. Link is in the description. Now, from the 15-yard line and toward the goal line is how I run my defenses for the most part. There's different variations and different things that I do depending on if I think my opponent's going to run the ball or if he's going to pass the ball. Okay, so let's talk about the pass from 3-3-5 cover 2 man. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm thinking as they try to run their offense. Because it really doesn't matter what they pick, because I'm just going to show you guys the adjustments. Now, when I'm this far into the red zone with my defense, right, or when my opponent is this far into the red zone, is I'll never shade over the top. Once I'm within the 20, I never shade over the top and try to play over the top defense. I play underneath instead. So what I do is I press, right? I wire triangle left stick down, I press, and then I shade underneath. Wire triangle right stick down for underneath. Now, another adjustment, and you can add this, is you can either go inside or outside with your shading. I usually play inside to start it, so right stick to the left. So underneath and then inside. So my corners will try to play inside the route. So I'm shading underneath and inside to slow down any short routes. Now, I will get beat on medium posts, anything over the middle of the field, and corner routes that are going outside. Anything outside pretty much is going to get smoked. So what I do with these guys is if I'm this close into the red zone, they automatically go into clouds. Now, where I need to pay attention to with my user is over the middle of the field. So what a lot of people like to do is they'll run a deep post or something that comes over the middle of the field, and then they'll throw it over here. Okay, and they like to do a lot from the trips formation, because they have formations like that where they'll try to hit the back of the end zone. So that is my user. That's where what I'm thinking whenever I'm playing against this offense is I'm automatically thinking back of the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Now, you saw how that guy right there, he made that read. When you press the shade underneath, typically your guys are going to play that underneath, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, if someone's trying to hit like a slant on you, okay, let me show you guys how I slow those down. I'll start off with cloud flats if they're like this far out. Okay, so it'll be cloud flats first. So this guy right here will try to do that. Now he can't do nothing with it because we locked everything up on that play. Okay, so let's say they're getting closer to the red zone. Okay, let's say they're about the 10 now. My defensive adjustments, they change a little bit, bro. Now what I start to do is I press, I shade underneath, and then I take both blues and I put them on hook curls, okay? So they can't try to throw like a slant or something inside. Now, me being me, I still have to guard routes that are like slants or drags or posts coming over the middle, because I know that they're gonna try to attack that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how they're gonna do it in this play, but this is how I'm gonna run it right here. Okay, you saw that right there. You saw how who was designated for him. That's going to be a touchdown if you're not careful. So how do we alleviate that? Well, we got to pass commit now, bro. You know what I mean? We just got to make sure we know who's on who, and we have to pass commit, shading underneath and shading inside or outside. Now, if you think it's going to be an RPO, just follow that route. If he's been hitting you a lot with this RPO, now he can't hit it because we pass commit and he's got nowhere to go now. You know what I'm saying? So pass committing will help you with RPOs because they're not going to sell out on the run. You're telling your defense to sell out on the pass. So in the red zone, if you think they're going to pass, then you do that. Now, if your opponent's running inside, if you think they're going to run the ball, this is what I do. I'll press, shade underneath, and I'll bring these guys down, put them in spies, okay? They'll both go in spies like this. Well, I don't know why, bro. They really messed up defensive adjustments here, right? So if they're going to run that, and I won't pass commit. However, like I said, chess match, things of that nature. And if you don't pass commit, then they do hit the RPO, and that's where you're gonna get served. You know what I'm saying? So if you'll see that if I don't pass commit and I don't play that route, and I sell out for the inside zone, well, you know what? Matter of fact, let me pick inside zone so you can actually see how this defense does against the inside zone. So if you think they're gonna run the ball, you run this setup and you're gonna be all right in the red zone. Like I said, it's a chess match. Inside zone, shade underneath, and then I bring these guys down and I put them in spies like this, okay? And then I can crash the line down, I can pinch them, whatever I want to do. Typically, I leave them where they're at for now, and then we just all come in here and shoot gaps. You know what I'm saying? We'll just shoot the gaps and slow them down. Now, if you feel like it's not enough, then what you do is you shade underneath, okay? Spies, bro, they're not changing the spies. And then crash the defense and pitch them down. Okay, so you'll look like this. Now where you're going to be weak is around the side. The running back will try to come around the side if he's smart enough. If not, then he's just going to run up the middle. So you snap the ball, we come around to the side, and we just close off all the lanes, and you'll see there's not really much. Typically, people who play the game aren't going that way. They're going to come try to wrap around your whole defense to the left. I see that multiple times. So shedding underneath, if you think they're going to pass and they're this close to the red zone, I'd rather run hook curls than anything else, rather than running like a clouds or something like that, because of the slants. So you can stop slants with the hook curls. You know what I'm saying? You can also take a defensive lineman and put him on a curl. So if they do try to throw a slant, that guy's automatically going to be in the way, but now you're only on a 2-man rush. So, oh, and also if you're not putting the spies out there, the inside zone to get you. So like I said, chess match, whatever you think's going to happen, you have to set up for. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm not running cover 2 man, the only other defense I'm going to run is a cover 4, whether it be a cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms, cover 4 drop. Typically, if I'm in the red zone, I have the 3-4 odd, I'm running that, right? But you can run it, you can run cover 4 quarters from pretty much anything. I'd say like maybe 3-4 under cover 4 quarters. And this is how I would set it up. Just to give you guys an idea. I'm trying to give you guys the whole idea behind my setups. So what I do is I don't base align. Instead, what I do is I press and I shade underneath to get hard flats going, okay? Then I'll take this guy, Matthew, put him on an inside third, and then I'll be using this guy. Now what I do is I already know where I'm weak. He can hit me right here, right where I'm at. And typically people that want to be tough in the game are going to try to hit you like that, okay? Another thing that's a very important that I need to bring up is if you're facing someone who's got a mobile QB spies, you have to use QB spies. If you're going to use someone on the line, make it your fastest. But I would rather you guys use at least a linebacker, or if not a safety or somebody like from a 3-3-5 to put him in a spy automatically. So QB spies are very important in the red zone. But however, you can use a lineman to slow down mobile QBs, because a lot of people want to try and run with their QBs in the red zone. So where I'm weak at is over the middle, where I'm at, this way, right here. You see in the backfield? Boom, he's got nowhere to go because I'm actually waiting to use her at all. So that is another defense that I use, homies, right there. So one more time, let me go over the adjustments here. Shade underneath. If it's a mobile QB, then that's a spy. This guy goes on an inside third. I bring him down, and then this guy, I'll use her, and this is the weak side, and this is where I'll be. You can spread the D-line, crash them out for a better pass rush. However, if you're not sure and you think that they're gonna run inside zone, and this is what's good about this defense, is because it's pretty good against the run as well. So if they try to run the ball, your run fits actually go inside with this defense, so they'll attack the running back a lot faster. The reaction time's a lot faster than if you didn't run with them. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't run this defense. So in cover 2, the Blues will just back up. Cover 3, they'll back up. In cover 4, the run fix actually activate a lot faster than any zone defense in the game. However, they're still not better than spies. But with that, with spies being so good against the run, you are giving up a lot of the pass protection in the backfield. So chess match, pick your poison. All right, try to leverage it to what you really think. This is where tendencies come into effect. So player tendencies. What is your opponent doing a lot of? Is he running a lot? Is he passing a lot? If he's passing a lot, then you start selling out for the passes, right? If he's running a lot, you start selling out for the runs a lot more than you would. You know, you'll probably be using your spies a little bit more to stop the run. However, if he's passing, then you're not going to be really using. You're going to be using zone hook curls and curl flats and stuff like that, inside thirds, all that good stuff, man. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Use these defensive setups that I'm showing you, man, in gameplay. They're going to help you out a lot, I promise. But I would recommend the cover 4 drop from the 3-4 odd. But if you don't have it, the 3-4 under cover 4 quarters is pretty good as well. Yeah, that's all I want to share with you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Peace.